So what you're looking up here now is my gate. I'm gonna sort out the one on the front so there will be no backing or turning over towards this side. But you can see I'm not going out on bamboos now. And with the size of my gate, you know what the old bee told me? Old bee was telling me it looked like we're keeping dinosaurs inside our gate. It's so big. So you can see it there. So I'm going down now to my fencing project to see what the boys are up to. Today is August 24, Monday, start of my busy week. Like I said, it was a really nice hot day this morning. Now 9 o'clock, it's starting to get gloomy again. Hope it's not gonna rain, but we will be looking at here now the top beam that we poured last week. What you're looking here is Old Bee's breakfast, the pompadoms or papad, and the Indian meal of tikka masala, vegetable samosa, basmati rice, and naan bread. So this is the breakfast he's gonna have. Keep him quiet for a while. Well, it's Monday today. It's a busy day for me. I got a lot of people working outside. What you're looking here is Jarrell working on the 4th hole, and this will be the last one that he's gonna do. But he's now on the 4th hole of the columns for the storeroom. So it's coming along nicely. You can see there is a 60-60 hole. We will be pouring the footing on this first because for those who don't know, I'll be building up the flooring higher. So it will be, the beam will be on the flooring that we have it now that's existing. So it will be higher up than that one. So the beam will be above it. So I got a lot of working on right now. I got Jarrell here on my storeroom. Then I'm gonna go and check the others what they're doing. So the 3 lads here are forming the remaining footing beams, and now they're carrying it over for this one is for the top of the panels next to the one that we poured last week, and then the other long ones, the full length rebar ones where Deloy and Janelle is there, will be carrying it manually towards the fencing project. So they'll be going on now. The multi-cab will go ahead and they will be carrying it. Ang costume. So what you're looking at here is the welding man. The lad's painting here, but the welder that he got yesterday had an accident, fell over the bike, so have a rest for today. But now it's all just it's leveled together now, so they're into painting. So there will be like a flat bar on the bottom of this one to prevent the dogs coming in and agitate my dogs. So you can see where the adjustment was made yesterday. So it leveled now. You can see that they have cut it off and then re-weld it back. So it will be on level now if you close the gate together. I had a dream that I've been like, like when you're sleeping, like you're being suffocated. So, Oldby told me that he has to take out the pillow on my face because I had my pillow on my face. Okay, thank you. I just have to take his word. Or that because otherwise, thinking otherwise, are you not the one trying to put the pillow on my face? But anyway, he said that he has to take out the pillow off my face because it was covering my face while I was sleeping. Okay, Old B, thank you. And people that's asking, what's Old B mean? You know what it means, the old B. I can't say it because YouTube will censor it. So that's his nickname. I'm gonna have to drop by my later because he has some help from Jim Albert. So I have to get down there. I could see her washing some clothes up ahead. That's my shed. I mean house. So she's there washing clothes. So I gotta have to check here first. And as you can see, it's sunny on and off, but not too bad yet. I hope it's not gonna be raining this week. As I see the skies last night, there were lines of clouds signifying there'll be rain coming. But you can see the dark clouds up ahead. So right now, it's gonna be, I'm expecting Willie down there and the boys. May nakahawa na. So you can see how Farmer Willie, how far he's been. It's clearing out JT's lot on the last bit. So this is the result of the top beam and the in-between columns that the boys have poured last week. So you can see Junelle there taking out the nails, and the beam actually, have you noticed, looks a lot better than the beam that we have on the budget bungalow. So the next one that Junelle has made 4 top beam top beam there for the next 4 step up. So that's what the next one, and also on the side of the road where Deloy has dug up on the slope road. So that's the next 4, and then we will be putting more line of blocks on top there on the budget bungalow, because we don't want to be seeing the linen display all the time and them using our top of our wall as extension to put their pots and pans. It's now looking better. So that is the height now that it's gonna be standing. And like I said before, the one that keeps saying that it will fall over is still gonna have beams on top and in between columns and horizontal rebars every 3 lines. So it's holding on together. And also when I have to cement all this or anything that I will be putting beams, I will be chipping down to the column, that it will be all connected and holding on to each other for strength. So you can see here they also have the rebars done for this long line of ditch that Deloy has dug last week. So we will be filing this one here like a curb that serves for the slope road. That's the 3 full length footing beams that they have done. That will be on the side, and there will be another beams and columns on that side. So have you noticed this fruit here on my tree? This is called iba. The fruits are only the side of bark, but it's very sour. Last week it's only 2 I see. Now it's just within 3 days there's so many. Right, because this is used for the Filipino dish called sinigang, while making sour soup. I'm not really a fan of the sour soup, but you know, I do eat it. But the Cebuano way of cooking this iba or kamyas in Tagalog is mix it up with shrimp paste, so the sourness, so you can see that the tree is fruiting so much. Those little bits, there's the flowers, and the flowers will turn into those sour fruit. There's a lot on the barks, even up there. So I didn't let it be killed because that will be one feature that's gonna be here. I'm going down now to see Mai to tell her about the help that she will receive from Jim Albert that she will claim when she get down. So that's their house down the road, on the side of the road. Mai was not there. She's going to the barangay health center to have her son check out, you know, the immunization, the free immunization in the barangay health center. So he's taking her son there to avail of the free immunization, and queuing there since 8 o'clock this morning. So she still hasn't come back. The queue must be long. So I'll just have to go back up to my castle and come back later. These are the squash flowers, and on the back are the cassava plants that Tatay Ernesto's garden. And on the back again, that's bananas. In between, there's malunggay. So that's what he was planting here on the side of the road that keeps him occupied. And I got loads of banana trees. So there's 2 lads that the welding man has left to do the painting. I'm going down quickly to the city to pay the bills and just pick up some takeout just to supplement some of my cooking for my family, and that's it. But I have to get some business done. I go to the bank, pay the bills and all that, because you know my trips consists of so many things to do, so I don't have to keep on repeating to be going down and going down. So that landslide yesterday is far from here. That's in Agsungot, lower Agsungot. So it's not situated around here. But we do have little landslide, but not really major like that, because you know, like the quality of our soil here is different. Like they call it diorite. So we only got a small landslide like that, but not really major that covers the road. Like that's dripping on the side of the road. But you can see that the sunshine is slowly being covered by the gloomy skies again. Hopefully it's not gonna be all week. It's gonna be raining. Otherwise I will just have to put Junelle in the bar of Old B doing tiles. I'm now here in the main road Talamban area, the Banilad Road, where University of San Carlos Talamban is located. You can see that it's still very sunny here, but still the gloomy clouds can be seen glooming up ahead. So it's quite a busy, very traffic day. You know, not like the normal quarantine days. It is now becoming more and more like back to normal. The only thing that is not missing here is the action of the jeepneys. What we're seeing is the action of buses that is serves as the public transportation for the people now. So the jeepney is the one missing, but the drivers of Trice Habal Habal and taxis are back. So is it proving that the jeepneys are the one that's bringing the traffic? Because even though there's a few more people going out in their vehicles, the traffic is not too bad. It's still moving, if you know what I mean. And also the schools, most are on the, that's the number one thing I think is the school runs. There's another bus, but that's the school run is actually the one that causes the traffic, as big vehicles carrying a tiny kid in preschool, and also like the different hours that the children are dismissed. So that's most of it is the school runs, but now that is mostly online, and the public school is not open yet because the president has not declared it to be starting unless there's a vaccine. So there, Bright Academy is now open. They are online schooling. So most of the private school are online schooling, so the children are not allowed out. So that's what the lessening of the traffic, mostly on the school run. I'm going to the right side signal. I'll just go here after the bicycle. Now I'm going to go to the bank and do some banking, do some bill payments. I'll pay most of it in advance, so I don't have to keep on going down. That's why one hit usually when I get down to the city, and then pick up some takeout. So if I have to go back down again, it will be around Thursday or Friday. So I got more time concentrating on my construction build. I'll soon be starting the small gate after that big gate has been installed. Now he's now gonna buy the materials for the next one, the small gate, then the trusses for my storeroom, and then the gates for the Village Park Paradise. I have done my banking, so I'm going now to Oak Ridge to pick up some Japanese takeout, and then pick up an Indian takeout on the way home for Old B. Then I still gonna reach the boys while they're still working. And so tomorrow I will be picking up the tiles for the bar of Old B with the tile adhesive, and then we turn around to City Hardware. Then I'll pick up the steel door and the windows, steel casement windows for my storeroom. So that will be what I'll be doing tomorrow, and I'll take the multi-cab with me to carry all that, because tomorrow is even day for the multi-cab to run. That's perfect, even day. So here I am in Oak Ridge Center. They have a new style of checking your temperature here. You need to put some sort of thing on that, like a hand. I picked up the one for my daughter, the Japanese food, and now I'm gonna pick up the Indian for Old B. So I'm still gonna be going home early. What I'm buying here is a slice of jackfruit. Jackfruit is a popular Filipino fruit, like you can see there. And they sell it by slices here. This is the whole jackfruit that you can see. Although I got a lot of jackfruit, but we already eaten them all. This is the whole, what it looks like, and then they slice it like this. Take out all the core in the middle and sell it by slices already. So another interesting Filipino fruit is this one. It's a sour fruit, but very popular with youngsters, are santol. Tagpila santol mo dong? So she's selling it a tree for 10 pesos. But I got a lot of santol in my santol tree, but it's just so sour that I just let the children get it. Oh, that's how you peel the santol. So what they ate on santol is just a little bit of the flesh, and then mostly it's just the seeds. So 3 santol for 10 pesos. So you can see a lot of these vendors like this that they're just allowed right on the roadsides. I'm on my way up, but we are stuck here because we are meeting a 10-wheeler truck right here in a very narrow road. So I don't know who's gonna go on the side to let us all in. It should be the 10-wheeler should be backing up, so to let us in on the side. This is one of the problems that we have. But not really a problem, because even though you can tell that the road is so narrow, like most roads around here in the Philippines, but if the driver just know how to go on the side to let the others pass, if they're the bigger one, then there will be no problem. So we passed one 10-wheeler and we have another one here in the front. It seems like the quarry operation is up at its height again. 20 trucks, 40 trucks around here. Passing through this small village. See, there's one truck, there's another 10-wheeler behind this pickup. But as long as the 10-wheeler knows how to go on the side, there is gonna be no problem, because I have been dealing with this kind of traffic before, and the problem is the driver. When the driver knows how to go on the side of the road and let the other vehicles pass, and there don't seem to be having a problem here in our narrow roads. I just overtaken that truck because it's running so slow. glad it didn't rain today. It's almost 4 o'clock, but there's no rain. That may be at night during like a dawn time will be the best. So Jurel has finished digging the 5 holes, but he was instructed by Daloy to dig the beam, but that was not my instruction. So here's a waste of time here digging this beam, but it's not needed because I'm gonna be building up. So we were just measuring how tall that we're gonna have it and how many rebars we're gonna use for rebars 12 mm for the beams and the columns. So we have a problem with the multi-cab that needs to be, something's broken underneath, so we need to take it to the shop of the multi-cab expert. Ito lagi ng kargahag sobra ba? Yeah, magnaal ba ta ko pick up on ugma?
Kargahan niya. Berarti sih bisa pun nanti masih ngintong 14 ko pati yang yung multi-cab. Disultan dia.
Nga lagi.
Ma'am, utana ko nimo, ma'am. Ang atong ilaw mo sa kuno unsang na siya, ma'am. Katong mo bilan akong lawom o kanini ang flooring.
Kani okay, morag kay nakabantay buwa pa turingan sa na diha Sir Dan.
Oh, wala ka dito lang lawom mo dire.
Mo inani sa jag purma ang flooring niya mag-ana gyapon.
Kilid gyapon.
Parok ni kani padung sa ni ana.
Kaya kung ka baton dia babaw lang.
So it seems like my pick up tomorrow cannot happen because we have problems with the multi-cab. So I will just have to rebook the pick up of the materials.
Dali ko lang mo ma'am,
Oh,
sa ma'am.
sige, okay ra. So this is they're just trying to fix it for now so they can go to the shop of the multi-cab expert that we often go. Then this will be sorted because the trouble is with Daloy when he's trying to get those, when we're pouring down there, he wants everything in the multi-cab all at once and will not even listen. But because I was not here, but if I was here, I'll make the sacks be carried manually. So I'm going down to check on what they've done on my fencing project to see how far they've done. And I was told that Junel's absent again this afternoon. I heard that he sold his old laptop, so you know, he got some money. So he is absent this afternoon. Sometimes you wish for them to have side dealings that they can earn something, but then again they will be stopped working. Then they will stop working when they have a bit of money. So that is the problem, but just the way it is with him. So I'm going down now to check on the progress to see what they've done since this morning. And I've seen that you've seen that the multi-cab has a problem as well. So that's another thing to be sorted. That will, sige Sir Dan, that will hinder our progress. So fortunately it didn't rain, but then again no Junel. So that's another thing to be sorting tomorrow instead of me picking up my cargo from Home Builders. Then I won't be picking it up. So I'm here now on my road. Check on what is done here and how Willie is doing. Look at the hangings is already inside here. So that's why I need to put up the wall higher. So this is the road. They got a lot of rebars being put up. That's the thing, if I'm not here. So it's that continue on to the end. So this is the next pour that they're gonna do, but it seems like we had a problem with the multi-cab, so we can't carry it here. And I'll have to sort some of the materials carrying tomorrow since the multi-cab cannot get it. So I'll just have to defer the date. And also I've noticed that they have put up the next rebar there for to be poured. So this is now the top beams that we have poured last week. As you can see that it is well vibrated, so it's quite smooth, and the in-between columns as well. So it's until there. That's 4 panels and then 6 columns. 5 in between columns with the 4 panels, but you know the top beams are wider. So that's what you can see here. And this is now the height, and we only have to render this one. And the thing that they've done before lunch break is this one. They have put the rebars on the next panels, and then there's about 1 columns, beam, columns, beam, and 1, 2, 3, 4. They've done 4. That will be the next one that they're gonna make forms so they can pour it. And after that, we're gonna be filing mold blocks on the top of that next one. That will be another beam. Then we have another step, like 4 layers of lines of hollow blocks again on top, because we don't want to keep looking at the laundry display on the other side, the untidiness on the other side. So it looks tidier now that it's all cemented, and then we can't see anything going through. So he is now on the last part of JT's lot, but he will start spraying that organic thing over here, just to test if they work on newly growing plants, weeds. But we don't spray on the Turner side because they're concerned about spraying. So he will just clear it all out for them, and then just regularly maintain the clearing. So you can see all around it's becoming cleaner and cleaner. You got the newly growing weeds. So here you can see the size of JT's lot, where the strings are, and it's all clean out now, and only the small grasses start growing, and we decided to just trim up the top of it so it will be looking like a lawn without those, you know, those tall weeds. So we will be continuing trimming this, and it will be like looking like that. The newly growing one will be trimmed to just to look like a nice green lawn, but we will just look, he's taking out the stubborn weeds, the one that grows tall. That's the one he's taking out of the ground, and then the remaining grasses that's growing will just be trimmed. So it's just shame that Jonelle is not working again this afternoon. It could have been done a bit more, but I can't help it that they earn something, they stop working. So here, this is what they have done. And I want to see if I could just, when they pour it, and then file just a couple of blocks or even a block. But let's wait and see how we're gonna do it here. But what I plan is just a couple of blocks after the beam is poured. And then also on the other side, that will be the 5-meter length, the width wise. So we can get the 5-meter length, and then the rest will be cleaned up for a plot area, clean up for a garden area. And in here as well, it will be clear out and be walled first, and then we'll clean it up and beautify it as a garden. Or maybe, like I said, because this is still a very nice lot remaining here. You can see like, well, the strings are, that will be the wall. And then square here. And that pole is JT Slot's entrance. These poles. So you can see it's still a substantial, quite substantial piece of land. And you got 2 mango trees with it. So it's now looking tidier and tidier as we go on. So the walls are now looking solid. And here will be the next one, the next 4 top beams that we're gonna pour. You can see it here, that next 4 step, and with the columns as well. And this one will be the last step, and then we'll put up 4 more lines of hollow blocks there on the side. Then we won't be seeing this rubbish that we're seeing right now. And this side here, this will be another thing to be poured. Then that will be the same one on the other side. Then we have the 5-meter wide road. I might cement this ahead, the slope one.